I never thought you were this kind of woman. How dare you deceive me like this?
Huh? What's wrong all of a sudden?
What's wrong? I can't marry you. I'm breaking off the engagement.
Hey, what's going on all of a sudden? We just made a reservation for a wedding venue yesterday, didn't we? And now you're suddenly breaking off the engagement? What's going on? How am I deceiving you? Explain it to me.
Your parents got remarried, didn't they? I just found out from a friend.
Yeah. What's the deal about that? What are you freaking out for?
What's the deal with that? Isn't that an important thing? Why keep it from me until now?
I'm sorry. I had intended to share it with you at some point. But I never seemed to find the right moment. And well, my parents remarried when I was in the 6th grade. After that, having both my dad and mom around just felt normal to me.
This is no joke. I'm sorry, but I refuse to marry a poor woman.
What poor?
You were raised by your mother alone until 6th grade, weren't you? And isn't it often associated with financial struggle? Your childhood experiences have a direct impact on your adulthood. So essentially, growing up in a financially disadvantaged single-parent household means you'll always face financial challenges.
Look, that's a stereotype. Sure, I had a rough time growing up money-wise. But since my mom remarried, we've been doing okay. And hey, I've got a steady job now and occasionally treat my parents to nice things. So, being perpetually broke? No, not me.
That's a mindset typical of poor people.
What?
Why even bother sending them snacks? I get it. You're talking about buying a car or a house, but really, being grateful for a few dollars worth of snacks just shows you've got a poverty mindset.
It's the thought that counts, isn't it? Do you ever do something nice for your parents?
I wouldn't waste my time with those little gestures. My family's doing fine, unlike yours. We don't really value those kinds of things. And hey, you're just a regular office worker in some small company. You don't even get paid that much. So don't act all high and mighty, okay?
I wasn't trying to act superior or anything. You're really putting me down, aren't you?
Look, being with you feels like I'm catching a case of broke. So I'm calling off the engagement as of today. I've already canceled the venue reservation. Don't bother contacting me again.
Luke, wait. Let's not rush to conclusions. Let's talk it out.
There's nothing to talk about with you.
No.
Bye. Well, what a surprise. I never expected you to leave the company.
Luke, how do you know about that? And didn't you tell me not to contact you anymore?
Don't be so cold. I reached out because I was worried about you. What's wrong with being concerned about your ex-fiancé?
I won't say it's wrong, but it's kind of creepy. We're supposed to be done. And honestly, I'm not comfortable with you reaching out like this.
Sure, we're broken up now. But until recently, we were still considering getting married.
Just because of that, you're digging into my business? I never mentioned to you that I left the company.
We were in the same group back in college, remember? I still keep in touch with our college friends. So news travels fast. Are you stupid?
What?
You don't see why? You're already struggling financially, and now you're quitting your job? How are you going to make ends meet? Are you going to end up homeless? Or are you planning to rely on welfare?
It's neither of those options.
What do you mean?
Why do I have to tell you? My future has nothing to do with you, right?
I just feel like it'd be kinda crappy if a girl I almost married ended up on the streets. Didn't think your struggling spirit would take it that far.
No need to worry. Even though I quit my job, I'm still working part-time.
What? Part-time job? Are you losing it because I broke up with you? You can't possibly survive on just a part-time job, right? Oh, wait. Are you trying to leech off your dad or something? You and your mom were struggling, and your dad came to the rescue. Now you're just stuck in the same cycle as an adult. See? I told you. Once poor, always poor, huh?
Your way of speaking hasn't changed, has it? Sorry to burst your bubble, but let me set things straight. I've got some savings from my time as a company employee, so I'll be okay. And there's a solid reason why I left the company, just so you know.
Why did you quit then?
It's none of your business.
What's your deal? Boring bitch. Ah, forget it. Just typical thinking from someone broke, right? No big deal.
Is that all you wanted to say?
Nope. There's more. I've actually started dating this girl I met at a party. She's 2 years younger than me and really adorable. And get this. Her family seems pretty well off, unlike yours. If things work out, it's like winning the lottery. Ha 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 ha.
Good for you. Okay, bye.
Whoa, hold on. What's with the cold shoulder? Can't I just give you a little update on what's been going on?
Are you messaging me just to mock me? Your condescending attitude towards poor people hasn't changed since 6 months ago, huh?
Haha, no way. I've got a new girlfriend, and I still care about my ex-fiancé. Can't you appreciate my kindness?
Mind your own business. Well then, I have to head to work soon. Talking to you is a waste of time. Leave me alone.
Yeah, whatever. Good luck with your low-paying job. Even if you work hard at your part-time job, poor folks stay poor forever, huh? Regina, you're incredible. I'm so impressed. So, I've already reached out to the venue. We're going for a visit this weekend.
The venue? Who is this?
Huh? Don't tell me you forgot about me. It's Luke.
I'm sorry, but with just the name displayed, I can't determine which Luke you are referring to. Could you provide more context or information?
Are you kidding me? I told you, it's your ex-fiancé, Luke.
Oh, that Luke.
That's right. I've been telling you.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize. If there's anything else I can do to help, please let me know.
Geez, you're a heartless one for forgetting your fiancé.
Hell no. I'm not your fiancé anymore. Stop calling me that. Going to the venue? What the hell are you even talking about?
Oh, come on. Don't be shy. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
I have no idea.
I heard you have your own company now. That's incredible, especially for a woman in her 30s.
Wow, you're really nosy, huh?
I was surprised. The last time we spoke, you mentioned quitting your job and working part-time. So I assumed things were tough financially. Did you leave your job to start your own business?
That's right. I was preparing to start my own business while working part-time. It was tough in the beginning when I first set up the company. But thanks to the help of many people, the business is going smoothly.
I've always seen you as a capable woman. Looks like my instincts were right all along.
What are you talking about? Wasn't it once poor, always poor, remember?
Come on, don't be so touchy. You started your own business for my sake, didn't you?
What?
Because I said I couldn't marry someone poor. You were so eager to marry me that you started your own business and became wealthy, didn't you? And look at you now. You're so successful. I'm blown away by your dedication. Let's tie the knot again and give it another shot.
Huh? Wait, are you saying you want to marry me? Is that why you brought up venues?
Of course. 10 years ago, we were practically engaged, remember? We even had venue visits booked. Let's pick up where we left off then. I understand you're busy as the CEO. I'll be there to support you. I'd even become a stay-at-home husband if needed.
Wait a minute. I thought you had a cute younger girlfriend.
I broke up with her a long time ago. It didn't even last a year.
Oh, I thought you were trying to get married.
That didn't work out. I thought she was from a nice family, but she wasn't. She tricked me. She's another gold digger.
Ah, I get it now.
I was played. I never imagined she was also after a wealthy partner. And then she showed her true colors, shouting and behaving so crudely. It was like the epitome of being poor. I can't believe I got involved with such a woman.
Well, I think it's mutual, don't you? So, did you dump her?
She dumped me before I could break up with her. Apparently, she's not interested in marrying a low-paid office worker.
Oh, that's too bad.
I do work for a big company, but my paycheck isn't bad either. But apparently, being a mid-level employee in your mid-30s doesn't cut it for her.
Wow, she's pretty harsh, huh? Considering you're from a pretty well-off family. I bet your personalities clashed so much that even money couldn't smooth things over, huh?
So don't worry. I'm single now, so I can marry you anytime. In fact, I'm already making preparations for it. Like I said earlier, we're checking out venues this weekend. And if you're busy, I get it. But shouldn't you at least try on some wedding dresses? So try to make it if you can.
Huh?
Man, I'm already looking forward to the wedding. With you being the CEO and all, we'll probably have a lot of guests, right? I've already booked the biggest venue in town.
Hey.
Where do you want to go for a honeymoon? How about the Maldives? Or maybe Europe? Since you're covering the expenses, I'm up for whatever you choose.
Whoa.
I'd love to have 2 kids if possible. With your financial support, we could build our dream home right after tying the knot. And play catch with the kids in the spacious backyard. Maybe even have a big dog roaming around freely. Just picturing it makes me all excited.
Excuse me?
What? What's wrong? Are you not a dog person? But I've made up my mind that once we tie the knot, we're getting a place with a yard and a dog, you know? We'll build a spacious home, and as long as we keep the dog out of your workroom or any other areas you prefer, it shouldn't be a problem, right?
I love dogs, but that's not the point. And marrying you is completely out of the question. Could you please stop with your unrealistic fantasies?
Unrealistic fantasies? I'm just making plans for a future together.
Our plans? You're just talking about your own desires.
Regina, there's no need to be shy. Be true to yourself.
Are you serious?
But hey, didn't you work hard to start your own business just to impress me? Growing up in a poor single-parent household and then becoming wealthy on your own as an adult? You really went all out for me, huh? But hey, you're already in your 30s. If you keep hesitating, you might miss out on having kids, you know?
I am married and I already have my own family.
Huh?
I can't marry you because I already am. But even if I weren't, let's be real. There's no way I'd marry you.
What? You're married? When? With who?
7 years ago, before I started my business, I attended a convention. My husband was one of the lecturers at that time. We have 2 kids, by the way.
Wait a minute. Getting married and having kids without even discussing it with me? What the hell do you think you're doing? And to think you started your own business for my sake? Why would you do something like this?
What? Whether I get married or have children is my business. Why should I have to consult with you of all people?
I'm not a stranger. After all, we were engaged 10 years ago.
10 years is long enough to make someone practically a stranger.
But I still love you. I can't forgive you for getting married without my permission.
What? You ended things with me, so why the sudden interest? You've spent your life belittling those less fortunate, and you even mocked my parents.
It's because you were poor that I had to break up with you, but you got rich for me. That's why I'm saying we should get back together.
First of all, I didn't do all of this for you. I worked hard for myself and my parents.
You're the only one I love right now.
I don't care what you say. Leave me alone.
Just leave your husband and be with me.
Huh?
Wouldn't you feel more secure marrying someone with a stable job like me, rather than being with a lecturer? Like you said earlier, I'm from a pretty well-off family. If you want to take care of your parents, I can buy them a house or a car. Think about it. Remarrying me would lead to a happier life, wouldn't it?
Not really.
What?
I'm financially independent. I don't plan on relying on my husband. Plus, he earns a lot more than you think. Just because you work for a big company doesn't guarantee stability. And seriously? Still bragging about mommy and daddy's wealth in your 30s? Come on, that's just sad.
No.
My husband is kind to my parents. He's the best partner I could ask for. We support each other in our work. We can even afford to spoil my parents with a house, a car, and a top-notch lifestyle. There's no reason to break up at all.
Then what about my feelings?
Huh?
I love you. I can't imagine marrying anyone else. I'm pushing 35, and everyone around me is settling down. I'm ready for that family life too.
Why don't you go out there and find someone else to marry then?
Because they're not you. Please marry me.
You're such an asshole.
What did you say?
You left me because you thought I was poor. Now that I have money, financially better off, you come crawling back? You say you love me, but isn't it just my money you love? 10 years ago, you looked down on me for being poor, and now you're trying to cozy up to me? Talk about having no pride.
No, I don't. I really love you.
You're just a waste of time. Leave me alone. Goodbye.
Regina, please marry me. I know you love me too. I'll wait for you at the wedding this weekend. Please come. Regina, you didn't come to the venue. I was waiting for you.
Oh God, Luke?
What? What's wrong? Why are you so surprised?
I messed up. I totally forgot to block you.
What the hell? You're so rude.
You've got to admit, it's kind of creepy. Did you honestly believe I'd go check out the venue with you? I'm never going to be with you. Not now, not ever.
Fine. I understand. I give up on marriage.
What?
I want to work for your company.
Huh?
I'm currently unemployed.
You quit your job?
Yes, I did.
Why?
I had a heated exchange with my boss. I got really emotional and handed in my resignation letter. They accepted it. I thought someone would try to stop me, but they went ahead and processed everything immediately. Damn it. I didn't expect I'd actually end up quitting.
Well, you voluntarily quit, so you can't do anything about it. But you have your wealthy family to fall back on, right? You don't need to rush into finding a new job, do you?
Oh, well, it's not like my family can help much. My dad got wind of me quitting in a fit of rage, and he made it clear I should own up to it myself. He told me not to depend on them anymore.
I see.
So I chose to work for your company.
You chose to? That's quite condescending.
You'd surely welcome someone as talented as me on your team, right? Having someone you know makes work easier, doesn't it? I work hard.
Listen,
So, when do I start? I can work anytime. I'm all set and ready to go. I mean, I'm your close friend, so maybe I can start at the manager level?
I refuse.
What?
We have enough employees.
No way. I'm an elite who worked for a major corporation until just recently, you know? And I'm your ex-fiancé, remember? You're just going to abandon me?
It's been 10 years. That's ancient history. I'm not obliged to hire you.
No way.
And besides, you claim to be so talented. But if no one tried to stop you from leaving the company, then you weren't that great, were you? Starting from the position of a regular employee and expecting to jump to the level of a department head is just ridiculous.
What are you talking about? I may have been just an ordinary employee, but I was at the top of my class. I made significant contributions to the company.
There must have been some other issue. Anyway, we won't be hiring you here. You'll have to look elsewhere.
Oh no. Help me out here. I'm in trouble.
I don't remember you helping me.
Regina, please. I don't care if it's part-time. Just hire me.
We have enough part-timers, so please find somewhere else.
It has to be your company.
Huh? Why does it have to be my company? There are plenty of others out there. You've got skills, right?
But no one will hire me.
Oh,
After leaving my previous job, I went through a round of job interviews, but I kept getting rejected. Seriously, it's unbelievable. To think that companies would reject someone as talented as me, who came from a major corporation. None of those hiring managers have any idea what they're doing. Sure, there were a few places that offered me a job, but they were all offering positions starting from entry level, not even manager level. I declined all of them. Who do they think I am, turning down a super elite like me?
Well, it wasn't about whether you're an elite or not. They probably saw right through your personality.
What do you mean?
Looking back on your behavior, isn't it clear? I wouldn't want to hire someone as arrogant and self-centered as you. You'd just be a disruption at the company. We don't need you.
I apologize for everything I did. Regina, please hire me.
I've told you multiple times I don't want to.
Marry me then.
I don't want to do that either.
Well then, if you're not hiring or marrying me, at least send me a monthly allowance.
Why would I do that? Are you dumb?
I apologize for calling you poor and making fun of you. I'm sorry for dumping you too. I've genuinely reflected on my actions, so I need your help. My savings are running out. I'm seriously in trouble.
If you're in need of money, you should be willing to do any kind of work, right? There should be plenty of job options available if you're not picky.
Are you suggesting I do manual labor? Give me a break. That's work for poor people. It's beneath someone as talented as me.
You can stay spoiled like that forever, but mark my words. Someday, you'll regret it when you're truly broke. Anyway, I'm blocking you now. Goodbye.
Regina, wait. Please, don't abandon me. I thought you loved me. Regina, please, help me.
After that, Luke had to bite the bullet and start working at construction sites. He wasn't thrilled about taking orders from younger people. He ended up making fun of them, calling them poor and whatnot, which led to a heated confrontation. He only lasted 5 days. He ended up crawling back to his parents' place, begging for help finding a new job. Finally, he landed something in customer service, but he's not too happy about it. He's still got this thing about not wanting to work with poor people. I bet he won't stick around there for long either.